Hey, this is Colton Dixon, and you're listening to Dispatch Radio.
All right, guys, this is a great tour. We've talked about it before. They're out, the Outcry Tour. It's a Summer 16 tour. They're going to be in our backyard if you were listening to us live in the Tampa Bay area, but they will also have a date on the 13th of August. That is in Orlando. So if you're listening to us in this greater Central Florida area where we broadcast from live, you got to get a ticket. This is an amazing show. Hillsong is headlining with Carrie Joe, Rend Collective, House Fires, Urban Rescue, and Chad Beach. So just great music, great time. The OutcryTour.com. If you're listening to us online, you want to catch a tour date near you. And we have a great guest with us. Gareth from Rend Collective is on with us, talk about the show and some of his new music. I think Gareth, thanks for fitting this in, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Yes, I'm just enjoying. I think we're in the middle of Ohio today, so I'm standing under a tree trying to get some shelter.
All right. Well, hopefully the weather's not too bad. It's a little hot down here in Florida. We're broadcasting from, and hopefully the weather's a little more tame up there for you guys. But give us a little bit of an insight on what fans can expect from the Outcry.
You know, what we're excited about is there's so much going on in this nation right now, and there's a lot of fear and a lot of questions. And one thing I love about this Outcry is that it's basically the local church getting together, lifting up the name of Jesus, and I guess just praying for revival and praying for God to heal our streets and heal our land. And I'm just excited to do that with brothers and sisters, and there's nothing sweeter than that.
Now that you have this, you know, the new album, As Family We Go, is the name of the album. There's a couple new songs have dropped from that. It's doing really well for you guys and that kind of thing. How do you put together a list of songs for an event like this where you're sharing the stage, and how do you kind of set the mood for the part that Rend Collective will play?
You know, I think we're playing for 20 minutes, so it's kind of you're like, which songs should we do?
Yeah,
a little bit of a stress, but we want to bring the celebration element to the night, and just try and encourage people and enjoy, and so we'll probably do quite a few upbeat numbers, and it'll give us a chance to, we call it cardio worship. So we'll get everybody.
I'm kind of a big guy at times. You're going to make me sweat, man. That's not cool.
Oh, well, it's okay. You can just tap your toe. That's all you need to do. Or, you know, the best bit about it is you can just watch us do the running about. I think that's what everybody prefers to do.
Awesome stuff. So I know you've toured with Carrie Joe before. What's it like been working with Hillsong and putting together this show?
Yeah, we toured with Carrie a couple of years ago, and then we toured with Hillsong United there this year. And it's just lovely sharing a stage with people who you know are the real deal. You know, they're the same people on stage as they are off stage. Their hearts are on fire for God. And all of us working together on this tour, our goals are to really encourage people to not be looking around them or be looking at the things that are going on bad in the world, but to be looking at the grace and the goodness of God, and to be trusting Him and be putting our lives and our faith in His hands. So it's been great working with these guys. We can't wait to bring the tour on the road.
We're talking with Gareth from Rend Collective about the Outcry Tour. It's coming to the Tampa Bay area here in our backyard on August 11th. That's a Thursday, 6:30 p.m. And then again in Orlando on the 13th. You can get tickets. That's over at the Florida State Fairgrounds. And I have to read the name of the building. It's changed names so many times. It's now called the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater, which was the Ford Amphitheater and several other names before that. But it's there at the State Fairgrounds. We'll link to the way you can get tickets. Of course, OutcryTour.com will give you all the dates and information there. And, you know, Gareth, it's got to be an exciting time to see your music kind of, because, I mean, your last album really, you know, Art of Celebration really exploded and become so big for you guys, My Lighthouse and Joy, and these different songs really just propelled you guys to a whole new level. When you guys went back and said, all right, now it's time to go to the studio, I know you did a Christmas album. When you went back to the studio, though, you'd been maybe doing some writing, that kind of thing. How did you approach things any differently at all? I mean, did you feel some pressure? I mean, how did you guys approach your prayer over your songs, and how did you approach things differently?
You know, we I guess for us, always our goal is to try and write worship music that people can sing in church, but that has being from Ireland, we just love the old hymns. We love the depth of lyrics. So that's always kind of our goal. We tried some stuff on the As Family We Go record, just tried some different genres and some things for fun. And, you know, we just had a little bit of fun with it. We just took a little risk on some things. And I guess at the end of the day, when we're making the music, our goal is that the songs are the important thing, how they actually sound. So we're actually about to bring out, we brought out a record 3 years ago called Campfire. Mm-hmm. And in a couple of months' time, we're going to bring out Campfire 2, which is subtitled Simplicity. And that's kind of a mix of As Family We Go songs, the Art of Celebration songs, and then brand new songs, all done in that sort of folk campfire style. So we kind of look at it as the songs are the most important thing, and the style is to be played with. You can do it in whatever style you want. So the Campfire 2, we literally go around a campfire and just singing with friends, and just love the simplicity of that idea that we don't need to be on a big stage all the time with big fancy lights, but sometimes it's just great to get together with friends and just do it in simplicity.
Gareth, let me switch a little bit back to the tour itself and some of the other bands. Talk a little bit about, I mean, everybody, I know all of our listeners are very familiar with Hillsong, Carrie Job, and those kind of things. May not quite so much. We've been plugging Urban Rescue's new album and that kind of thing. But talk a little bit about House Fires and Urban Rescue and Chad Beach. You give me an idea of what it's been like working with them and what they kind of bring to the event as well.
Yeah, well, we're a little biased for Urban Rescue. We think they're one of the greatest bands around, but we are biased because we were actually we started a record label last year called Rend Family Records that we wanted to start for worship bands that we really believed in their ministry and wanted to help to get them a platform to the world to get their music out. So we partnered with Urban Rescue, and you know, it's been a joy. Those guys, their hearts for Jesus just blow my mind, and the fact that they can write such amazing worship songs, but also that they sound so cool and trendy, and you know, something that we love. They sound totally different than us, and I think that's what it all comes down to, isn't it? It doesn't matter about the music. It matters about the heart of the people doing it, and we love those guys. We're good friends with the House Fires folks as well. They just do things like we've done it just very authentically and small and house churches, and it's going to be a real flavor of diversity on the stage. You're going to have Hillsong that are a massive name, and the whole world knows them, and they're used to leading on a large stage of tens of thousands of people, to House Fires or Urban Rescue who really aren't, and it's going to bring a nice dynamic and difference. I think that the night will really feel like the diverse church that we have.
That's fantastic, and it is a night that you don't want to miss, folks. That is Thursday, August 11th in the Tampa area, the 13th for the Orlando show. But if you're catching this online, there's outcrytour.com. And, of course, we'll link to Rend Collective's official site. You'll see some other tour dates and information if you're catching this, down the road sometime. Gareth, as you guys are out on tour and meeting different people and that kind of thing, what do you guys do for your own spiritual refueling and growth?
Great question. On the last tour that we did, we brought out a tour pastor with us. We would have tour church once a week, and we also get together and pray. Before we play. Personal time is so important as well. There's a lot of, you're on the road with a lot of people. Like in our bus, normally there's 10 to 12 people. So it's good to just go out. I like running, so I'll go out and listen to worship music and go for a run and, find somewhere quiet to sit and read, or it's basically the same sort of things that you would do if you're in an ordinary 9-to-5 job. All of us need to figure out what our schedule is, but realize that connecting with God is the highest priority. And once we get that right, then everything else sort of fits into place.
Once you guys wrap up with the Outcry Summer, what do you guys have on the schedule for, let's say, the fall and into the new year?
Right, yeah, we are playing in the UK next week. We fly home and we're doing a conference there called Soul Survivor, which has like 40,000 young people, and it's amazing. It's we really love it. And then after Outcry, we'll be starting another US tour. I think maybe end of September, which we're really excited about. So we did already 40 dates in the spring. We'll be doing another 25 dates in the fall with the Family We Go tour. And then we'll be bringing out our Campfire 2 record just, I think, November time. And that's going to be a lot of fun. We shot some music videos for it, some live footage of it, and so it'll be fun just putting all that out and seeing how people react. And so it's going to be a busy fall. We've got a new radio single coming out in a couple of weeks, a song called Every Giant Will Fall, which has been one of our most meaningful songs that we have ever played. So we're just excited to see what God's got in store, and you just never know what's going to happen.
All right, Gareth from Rend Collective. It's great to have him chat with us about the tour and the different music things and projects coming up. So we'll link to all that, folks. Make it easy for you to plug in, as well as their social media and Facebook, Twitter, and all that as well. And Gareth, can't thank you enough for fitting us into your schedule, my friend.
Yeah, thank you so much for chatting. Good to chat to you, Brandon.